Facial cleansing devices are all the rage right now, but do you really need one in your routine? Well, today we're going to answer that question as well as do an in-depth review of one of those devices, the BFF, Best Face Friend from Holistic Beauties. So give this video a big thumbs up and let's find out, do you really need one of these or not? The first thing that I want to just get out there is this is clearly a dupe for the Foreo Luna. I mean, the color is the same, the design is the same. I just thought we should put that out there that this is definitely a dupe. So there's two types of facial cleansing devices on the market. One would be a brush type like the Clarisonic, and the second would be a silicone-based one like the Foreo or this BFF. Now, silicone is a great material to make a facial cleansing device out of because it's antibacterial. It naturally resists holding on to any type of bacteria. It's incredibly durable and it's really easy to clean. Now, the thing that I really like about this type of device over a brush is that not only is this more hygienic because the brushes can really hold on to a lot of bacteria, but this is also a little bit more gentle for sensitive skin types because it's not that, harsh brush that could cause micro tearing on your skin. I also like that this is a one-time investment. You buy the device and that's it. There's no replacements needed. There's no other additional parts that you need to get. Whereas with a brush type, you do have to replace that brush head every couple of months. So I really appreciate that this is a one and done investment. So something that I like about the BFF specifically is that this holds its charge for about 400 uses, which means if you use this twice a day for an entire year, you would only have to charge this once, which is great. And it's charged by a USB cable, so you don't have to find space on your counter for like a stand that it sits in or have to think about charging it weekly. This is just very low maintenance and I really appreciate that. Now, facial cleansing devices claim to clean your pores out, to clean out blackheads and clogs, to give you a really good exfoliated face, and to also help stimulate collagen production through the high frequency vibrations that they emit. So here's my experience using the BFF. So the first time that I used this, I was working my cleanser all over into my face, ran over my nose, and for whatever reason, I decided to run my fingers across my nose after I'd used the device on it. And I looked at my fingertips, and on my fingertips were two sebaceous filaments that had popped right out of my nose. So I was actually quite impressed by the cleansing power of this device on the first use because it had just loosened up sebaceous filaments like willy-nilly right off of my nose. So I was quite impressed with the cleaning power of this the first time I used it. So on day 2 or 3, I realized that I was spending a lot of time washing my face. Now, you guys know I do use the double cleansing method. So I used my first cleanser to get all my makeup and sunscreen off first. Then I used the BFF and my foaming cleanser to wash my face for the second cleanse. And I realized that I was spending more time with my foaming cleanser on my face, really working it into my skin, making sure I was getting the massaging, making sure that I was getting every crevice with the device. Now, this is actually something that worried me because foaming cleansers actually have surfactants in them that can be irritating to the skin if they're left on for a long period of time. Foaming cleansers are really not meant to be on your face much longer than it takes to just kind of work it in quickly and rinse it off. So when these surfactants are on your face for an extended period of time, you can actually cause irritation to your skin and to your moisture barrier. So the fact that I was using this and maybe doubling or tripling my time with foaming cleanser on my face was worrisome to me. Now, after about a week of using the BFF morning and night, I noticed that my skin was irritated. It definitely felt a little tighter, it felt a little drier, and it just had a slight burning sensation underneath it. Now, I do have sensitive skin and I'm no stranger to this feeling, but I do think that this amped up the irritation on my skin. Additionally, I also noticed that I was getting more bumps on my cheeks and I was also getting more sweat bubbles. I'm not sure if that's quite the right term for them, but when it's super hot or when you're sweating a lot, you might get like a little translucent bubble maybe on your chin somewhere, and when you run your fingernail over it or kind of press on it, it's just liquid that comes out. It's trapped sweat or sebum in your pore that just has a little translucent bubble on the top of it. I noticed I was getting a whole heck of a lot more of those than I ever got in the past. Now, you can easily say that this was a purging process. However, I subscribe to the school of thought that the only thing that can truly cause purging, a true purging process, not breakouts, right, is going to be chemical exfoliation. I really think the only type of product that can cause a purging process is something that can actually work inside of your pores, not just on top of them. So I'm not so quick to jump onto the purging bandwagon. I don't really feel that that's what it was. I also happen to have been blessed for the last couple of months with really good skin, so I have a hard time believing that there was all this purging lurking underneath my skin that has been behaving so well for so many months. So I did choose to discontinue the daily use of the BFF. I didn't want to go any further with the irritation on my skin, possibly risk really damaging my moisture barrier, you know, in the name of science, in the name of an experiment. So I did stop using this for daily use on my face. So I wasn't ready to give up on my BFF yet. I think this is a high quality product, and I actually love the experience of using this on my face. I feel like this is very like relaxing on the face. I love the sensation of having it on my face. I actually, when I use this across my forehead, and especially like on my jaw, I feel a lot of tension releasing in the muscles when I use this. And I also actually felt that it relieved some pressure in my sinuses as well. So I was thinking, how could I not give this up, you know, without irritating my skin? And I realized that I should try to use this for facial massage. And I think that I was actually really successful. I love using this for facial massage. So instead of using this with my cleanser, I actually wait until about midway through my routine on my kind of essence and serum step, put that all over my face, and then use this to perform a facial massage technique. Now, if you want to learn more about facial massage technique, I've actually got a video for you right up here that you can check out. You can pair this technique with a device just like this if you like. Now, I did notice when I used this for massage that my serums penetrated my skin super quickly. I think it even penetrated the skin deeper. And I did notice that, you know, of course I got the relaxation from the vibrations, but I also noticed that the lines, especially like around my eyes and around my nose and mouth here, seemed like they were plumped up a little bit more. I did feel like my skin had a little bit of a firmer texture. So I do feel like this really amped up my massaging technique, and I really loved using this. It's a very nice, luxurious experience, and it just adds a little something to your routine. Now, I use this to massage my face about once to twice a week, and that's just enough usage to not cause any irritation on my sensitive skin. So the original question was, do you need a facial cleansing device in your routine? And my answer has got to be no. I really don't think that you need something like this in your routine. Now, of course, everybody is different. This is just my opinion and my experience of using this. I don't think that it's a necessary tool in your routine. If you're looking for a really deep clean and you haven't tried double cleansing yet, I absolutely recommend that you explore that first, because that's going to give you a much deeper, true clean to your face than a facial device ever could. Of course, if you're interested in collagen production, plumping up fine lines, or getting your serums to penetrate your skin even further, I would definitely recommend picking one of these up for facial massage. I really feel like this amped up my facial massage routine, and I think that it really gave some pretty promising results. So if you are still interested in a facial cleansing device, I would definitely recommend this one from the Holistic Beauties. Now, this is a dupe for the Foreo Luna. Foreo usually goes for about $200. This BFF goes for $100. Now, Holistic Beauties has offered a 30% discount to my subscribers. So if you wanted to get this one, you can get it with my code that I'm going to put in the info box below. If you're interested, this would be about $70 for you guys. So as ever, your mileage may vary. This review is definitely just based on my experience and my opinion. So let me know your experience and opinion. Have you used one of these before? Have they worked for you? Let me know in the comment box below. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss the next time I upload a new video. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.